when I saw it, I was quite shocked by the size.
That's what she said.
Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning. It's a cool Sunday morning. It was 39 degrees when we left the house. It's 45 degrees now. Kind of like fall.
Oh, it's a beautiful fall day.
Yeah, it's fun.
Gorgeous.
I'm on vacation, so I have a Sunday morning off. We didn't make it to church today, so we're going to go to breakfast. Where are we going to breakfast today, Elizabeth?
DK Diner.
Have you ever been there before?
I think I went when I was little, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, you were too little to remember.
Yeah.
I think we have a picture of you with donut holes or something like that when you were really tiny, and Mommy might have been pregnant with Audrey at the time.
Yeah, she didn't know.
I did know. That's funny.
So what kind of place is DK Diner, honey?
Well, it's a bakery. We can get donuts and a good cup of coffee, but also you can get a good breakfast.
Yeah, I think they serve lunch too.
I believe so.
Yeah, so
yeah.
It's a tiny little spot. It's a really small restaurant. They probably, I don't know, could house 50 people in there. Like there's a handful, like 8 or 10 tables in there.
Yep. And they also have outside seating, but it just depends on the weather.
Yeah, they have a heated tent outside, I think because they got too busy for their own good. But it's neat because you can go. We used to order a donut and coffee while we waited for our food. I don't think we're going to be doing that so much anymore because it's a lot of food. Probably go get food and take a couple donuts home. It's also really good just to slide in and grab a couple donuts for the road.
Yep.
But it's like traditional diner fare.
Yeah.
We'll get a look at the menu when we get there and let you know.
And we'll have to double, because we always get a pancake with our meal. We always rate the restaurant on the pancake.
That's kind of our little tradition.
I'm gonna get a chocolate pancake. I just know it.
What if they don't have chocolate pancakes?
Then I'll just get a normal pancake. But basically, every restaurant has chocolate chip pancakes because, I mean, it's basically, they can make it a normal pancake, then they just add chocolate chips.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We'll see what they offer. But it's a quaint little spot. Grandview is like a small community where almost everything is in walking distance. We live about 15 minutes away, so we're kind of taking a risk of not being able to get in this morning. But
we'll see. It's
a fun spot. Hopefully we get a little bit of footage while we're there to show you guys what the place is like. We'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, so our breakfast adventure today, we started at 9 in the morning. It is now 10:45 in the morning. It did not go as planned.
It was a little bit chaotic and a catastrophe.
Yeah, so I mentioned, I don't know if we're gonna put all this stuff in the video or not, but on the way there I did mention that DK Diner is incredibly small.
Yes.
And it's like a neighborhood spot. And a lot of people walk there. We got there at 9, which is like a little bit too late to get to that place without a wait. They do have outdoor seating, but we also mentioned it was like 30 at 9 degrees this morning. I don't want to sit outside and eat breakfast because your plate gets cold, your food gets cold, whatever.
It's not enjoyable.
No, I would love to give them my business because we love that place. But we decided not to do that. So what did we do, Audrey, at DK Diner?
We got donuts, and then we left.
Yep. What kind of donuts did we get?
We got pumpkin. Pumpkin glaze.
Mm-hmm.
And we got
It's like a fritter.
an apple fritter and a cinnamon roll.
Yep. So we took those for the road, and they even gave us an extra one for free. Two donuts for free. Yeah. Yep. So we ate those while we drove around looking for another place to eat breakfast.
And they were phenomenal.
Pretty darn good.
They were really good.
They were so good I licked the crumbs off my hand.
You totally did. You totally did. We just needed a cup of coffee with it.
Yeah. So where did we end up going for breakfast, Elizabeth?
To the Pancake House.
Yeah.
Right?
The original Pancake House.
Yes.
Honey, what are your thoughts going into the original Pancake House?
Well, so far, out of our breakfast adventures, they haven't been the best because of service or whatever. So we get there, we sat down right away. It was good in that department.
Yeah, we walked right in.
The menu was huge, so we had time to kind of figure out what we wanted. We put our order in for a coffee and some orange juice, and then our lady disappeared.
Well,
like she went poof.
She never came
well, the beginning of our experience was an adventure because we sat down and a cute little young girl waitress, blonde with a nose ring,
Brown hair.
I thought she was. I didn't look at her. I didn't really look at her that closely. She was young and a cute girl, like a college student.
Yeah.
She brought 2 glasses of water and then 1 styrofoam cup of water for the girls. We had 4 people and she only brought 3.
Yes.
I'm not doing my fingers very well.
Yeah.
And we ordered coffees and she never came back.
She
And
went poof. She poofed.
This was more, I was trying to talk about your overall experience at the restaurant rather than our specific experience.
Well,
but she kind of disappeared and another waitress came and was awesome. She apologized, said that our original server asked for some help, so she was helping her out, and she brought us our drinks and stuff, and then she's like, you know what, I'm gonna go ahead and get your order in. So she took our order, and then after a little while she said, you know what, I think that girl quit. So our waitress, it was like one of her first days, she came and took our drink order and she quit. Yeah. But after that, our waitress was fantastic.
Yes.
So I don't blame that on the original Pancake House at all.
No, I thought they handled it really well. Filling in for that.
That was good. So what do you think of...
Going back to your first question, then I'm sorry I went on a little tangent there, but they do have a lot of pancakes. It's insane when you look at the menu to figure out what pancakes you want. They also have like crepes and Dutch babies, and they do have a section for omelets. There was a lot to choose from.
It's huge, and basically everything comes with pancakes. So even if you don't order like a pancake meal, you're gonna get some pancakes.
Yeah, and I think I even read that on the menu, and I didn't take that literally. I thought it was like an add-on. Like I didn't realize that you got that instead of toast.
Yeah, and we found out later everything is ginormous at this place.
It's huge. When I got my omelet, it was huge and it was shaped like a heart. It was really big. It looked like it blew up or something. Like
let's go around and tell everybody what we got. So Audrey, why don't you describe to the people what you got?
I got an omelet with veggie on it, like in the inside in it, and cheese.
What did it come with?
It came with pancakes.
Like 3 pancakes on the side?
Yeah, like minis. Right?
Yeah. What did you get to drink?
Orange juice.
So what did you think of your meal?
I liked it.
Was the omelet good?
Yes.
What was good about it?
The cheese and the inside of it.
It was super cheesy. You had cheese hanging out of your mouth, almost reaching the table.
It totally did.
That was good. Did you try the pancakes at all?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't want
You were just full?
to. Yes.
Okay. Elizabeth, what did you get today?
I wanted to try crepe because I haven't really ever had one. So I got like a banana and strawberry one because I love bananas and strawberry. They're my favorite fruit. And it was pretty good. I finished it and Daddy gave me one of his potato pancakes and I had orange juice. And the orange juice was very good too because it was freshly squeezed, so it was very good.
So what exactly is a crepe?
It's kind of like I don't really know, but it's very thin and like very thin.
Was it flat on your plate with fruit on top?
No, there was strawberries on the inside and they like rolled it up like a burrito almost.
Oh.
Put it in this dish and then put bananas and strawberry slices on the top.
Was it refreshing?
Yes, it actually was.
It looks really good. It looks great.
If we go back again, are you going to get the same thing or you want to try something new?
I think I might get the same thing because I didn't feel that gross when you were not. I felt really gross.
Yeah. So, I got the corned beef hash. I love corned beef hash, but normally the corned beef hash I love is the one that I make myself. when you go out to restaurants, often it's like that corned beef hash that comes out of a can.
Yes.
And it's mushy, and I'm not a fan. Their menu said there was like house-made corned beef hash, so I ordered it, but I believe it came from a can.
And then they just added.
Yeah, I don't know what they did to this, but highlight of my meal, well, it gives you like corned beef hash. I took a picture of it. I'll put it in this video. So it's corned beef hash with a couple of eggs on the top. I always get over easy eggs that you can mix the yolk and everything in, but it came with 5 or 6 potato pancakes, and these are by far the best potato pancakes I've ever had. I don't even know how to describe them. It's almost like
they were thin. I mean, they were
like
thin and
mushy
crispy.
hash browns, but they were crisp on the outside.
And soft.
Almost like a mashed potato pancake, not like potato pancakes you get at a German restaurant. But they had that like butter and grease flavor that fried. But they
kind of remind me of like a zucchini pancake.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. Overall, I mean, I don't like their kind of corned beef hash because it was kind of mushy, but the potato pancakes were so good that I left happy with my meal.
You said you would just go back and get that.
Yeah, I could eat those corned beef or those potato pancakes with like scrambled eggs on top. I would eat that all day long. That was freaking awesome. And
a nice cup of coffee, that would be great.
Yeah, and it was so much food that I left some on my plate, which I don't do very often. And I basically gave 2 of my potato pancakes away to Sarah and Elizabeth. So
yeah, I had 1.5.
Yeah. And now I did eat one of Audrey's pancakes that she didn't want to eat, but I was absolutely stuffed. So, honey, what did you get?
Okay. Well, all I wanted today was an omelet. I wanted a good cheesy omelet with some meat in it. That's what I wanted, and some toast. So when I got there, I looked at the menu, and there's this chorizo omelet, and then with house-made salsa, and I was like, you know, that sounds pretty good. I love chorizo. It sounded refreshing, and I ordered it. When I got it, let me just tell you, I don't know how many eggs or liquid eggs or whatever they put in it, but it was like the biggest pound. I don't even know. It didn't even look like an omelet. It looked like it was puffy.
Their omelets, I think it's what in Europe they call it like a frittata or something like that.
Yeah.
Where they put it in a pan and then they put it in the oven and it kind of bakes.
Yeah.
It was so fluffy. I mean, this thing was
it puffed.
That. I mean, it was that tall. It was huge.
It was really big.
You could tell that it was in a pan, like a small round pan, and then it domed up.
They dumped it or something.
It's like the size of a dodgeball.
It was huge.
Like a ball that you'd use for playing dodgeball.
Yeah,
it was.
When I saw it, I was quite shocked by the size.
And it came with pancakes.
It did, and that's why I didn't literally think pancakes would come with that. So it's like you get like a stack of these mini pancakes. They're just buttermilk pancakes. And I tried a little bit of that, and their pancakes they're legit. It was really good. But my omelet, it was just, I don't know. I was really let down with it.
And it was a kind of sausage omelet, like when we make sausage omelets, and when you get sausage omelets in most places, they throw the egg in the skillet, and then they take your sausage, your vegetables, and everything, toss them in there, fold it over,
and then pop it on top.
Yeah, and then they turn it, whatever.
Yeah.
This sausage omelet was like they had a bowl with all the egg in it, then they threw the sausage on your toppings and they whisk it together, so it's like a foamy, frothy egg mixture. Pour that in a pan and then they cook it where it's almost like a souffle.
And that's
and you get that, like, the flavor permeates and it steams inside the egg, and it's not like bits of egg and then bits of sausage. It's like
it was chorizo.
It gives you like to me, it's like a mushy flavor.
Oh yeah, it was a mushy chorizo. That's what it tasted like. Like every bite, you couldn't taste any of the vegetables in it. And the chorizo wasn't, I was expecting to have it be like chopped. Like you would see the actual meat. It was very fine. So it was kind of like all through.
Almost like a paste.
Yeah. And the
I bet you they do it in a blender.
Oh, maybe. The salsa was good. It was like a roasted, like it tastes like a fire roasted kind of, but it was also like a paste. It looked like when it came out, it didn't look like a salsa. Happy Sunday. I don't know. I was quite disappointed.
Now,
with it. The coffee though was really.
The coffee was really good.
It was like
really,
my saving grace.
Coffee was really good. It was really hot.
And the mugs were cool.
Yeah, a couple of takeaways that we had. I think our waitress was so flustered because she had to take over for someone that quit. She didn't offer us choices with our meals. We saw other people get an omelet with hash browns, and it's like a giant omelet like this big, looks like a basketball, and then a plate of hash browns that was like the same size.
Yeah.
I'm talking like a 1 pound omelet and a 1 pound of hash browns with each meal. The omelets were like $17. This is not a cheap restaurant.
Well,
but if we went back again, we would probably get an omelet, not with the sausage in it, but something more traditional, and get the hash browns and then share that, and that would be our meal for the two of us.
And that says a lot, because
we're big eaters.
We love to eat. For us to want to get a cup of coffee and share a meal, I can tell you the portions are huge.
Yeah. And I don't know what we'll do for the girls. I told Audrey that next time she's definitely ordering off the kids menu. That's mandatory.
Yes.
Elizabeth can get the crepes. Yeah. But I don't know. But if we did that, we split an omelet with hash browns, we could also order a fancy pancake and split that.
Like maybe Audrey and I can share the omelet and then.
Yes, please.
Yeah. But there were some things that we did not try that looked really amazing that we saw other people eating. This table next to us got an apple pancake. Yeah. And it was this.
It looked like a cake.
It did. It looked like a bunk cake. Down. It was like this big. I would love to order that for the table.
It's like the same, like what my omelet looked like, how puffy and everything it was. That's what that looked like.
Literally, I bet it tasted like a cake and it looked exactly like a cake. So I mean.
Yeah, we could have ordered that for the table, cut it in 4 pieces.
Oh, we would have been happy with that too.
Yeah, that looked amazing. So, I don't know.
Probably not the healthiest choice.
Definitely not healthy. It was for what they do well.
Yes.
It's just a question of whether or not that's your type of thing.
I think if you're in the mood for a huge breakfast, massive breakfast,
and expensive, because 2 adults and 2 kids, it was like $91.
Yeah, so I couldn't imagine having a bigger family or just going for like you know, that would be insane.
Yeah, don't go there for lunch.
I don't know, the prices were crazy.
So with all the choices for breakfast places that we have in town, is that some place that you want to go back to soon, or never, or maybe in a long time?
Maybe in a while. I think we need to redeem. I think we need to keep finding. We're striking out with some breakfast places. We found some really good places.
Like every,
well,
like, oh, will you go get at lunch?
Yeah, I don't feel like I crave it. It's not like a craving. Like, oh, I really want to go get that. But
yeah, I don't know.
It's more like I don't want to feel stuffed over and over again.
Part of me wants to go and try to do a better job than what we did this time with our ordering.
There's a fall fest over
there.
I love it.
There's a fall fest at the what do you call that place?
Oakland Nursery.
It's not just a nursery, but where you buy all that crap. Like not a greenhouse.
A market?
It's a nursery, I guess.
It is a nursery.
Yeah, it's a big nursery. But they have food trucks there. There's a lobster truck and an ice cream truck. Yeah. So it looked good.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of there's like a lot of like decorations.
Oh yeah, they have a lot of great seasonal decorations there too.
But back to the point.
Oh yes. Back on top.
I would like to go back knowing now kind of what they do and what they excel at, and maybe order more appropriately, but I don't think I think that you kind of have to go and share food with people.
I think that, and I think Elizabeth, you guys went like last fall or something with the girls, and I feel like Elizabeth was able to redeem her meal. She knew what she got the first time, didn't like it, so she tried something her second time and was very content and happy with it. So there's possibilities. There's possibilities.
Yeah. I think if you've never been to one of those places before and you want to try something really different, I would definitely go. But it's not something I would do very often, especially for the price, because there's so many like good little greasy spoon places that you can go to, and I'd be happier. And you get in and out a lot faster.
We just have to get better at getting up early to get to those places so we can enjoy them.
Alrighty. Any other little bits before I turn it off?
No.
Anything to add, Audrey?
No.
All right. So that's our
Pretty tree.
Helter Skelter review of the original Pancake House
Yes.
in Upper Arlington, Ohio.
Yep.
We'll see if we do more of these in the future.
All right.